It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, there is the Bengals head coach. This guy got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go from Denver. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. It had an answer to everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard move to beat.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Heel drops to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They get 18 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey! Now they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
At the 12-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. You'd love to have that. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that. try to improve in this one today.
Right back to him on first down. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
No problem there on the extra point. Broncos come right back to tying at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
No! Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Ready! He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And
that is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
When you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The Broncos offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
How good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank, we're playing well at home. It just allows everything in the building to take a deep breath. You know, Mike, it's just such an ideal way to start. Your fans are excited, the city's excited, everyone in the organization can settle in. So schedule makers certainly did them a little bit of a favor here, so they've got to take advantage of it. Build off of last week, come out and play well again, and it really sets themselves up for the rest of this season.
7-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We are through one. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Banjo. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Denver. On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense, and they get set to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on 1st down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The penalty is declined.
Now, faking the give. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Jalen Carter. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better pick.
Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's caught at Savion Williams. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real quick.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage And that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And this ball incomplete on third down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
60 Eagles.
He'll step up and run, and he's in! Touchdown, Cincinnati. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. Now this is going to go Tyree on the pop pass. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The second down throw is incomplete.
But I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make...
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and interception. And the Bengals will take over possession here at the 44.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining. in the first half.
Come on, come on. Set. Liking 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This from an even 50 yards out. His kick is good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Mahomes back. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Yellow. 57 colors.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake. Late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Cougar Knight ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Look at that pass. Slinging it across his body and connected. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Angelati. 15.
Now give on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. That's also a first down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Yellow. Argelati.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Got his man at the 6, and he'll take this one in. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos are back within 6.
27. Broncos 21. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10.
Hey!
Drive start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, second and 10. He'll look to throw. Off he goes. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And they'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Broncos offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. Going up top for Evans. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all They'll set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Come on.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Back to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Liking 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he finds Tyreek. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Number 1 in the ball game. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for us.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come back.
To throw is Mahomes. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score. Game on. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The extra point is up and through. And the Broncos will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
I'm not lying.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes us back beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So, from 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Handoff here, up the middle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's him. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. They'll stick to the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
Yellow. Wide. Hey, Ripley. Attack.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. Broncos will up the lead to 5. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Broncos offense. And their running back set to go once more. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me.